Spike. My hand's complete garbage. It's complete and utter garbage. Yeah, I suppose. God, I hope he's scamming. I've been played. The scammer has become the scammy. Spike's talking so much shit. Ah. Yeah, we're playing the same list. I think I've lost this game. Think I have lost. Oh, that seems pretty good. Just kill my Dauthi with it. I feel like you should have hardcasted it though. Just use both treasures. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I was gonna make a 5/5. Gross. Gross. Alright. Let's get Nihil Spellbomb. Unlicensed Hearse is in here. Probably take Thoughtseize out. Blood Moon can come out too. Bring the Fables in. I should Terminate's probably fine. Cut the Thoughtseizes and submit. Open me up to the Drew scam. Oh, these hands. These hands. Not good. I'll ship it. Guess I'm putting back Fury, huh? Alright. Spike scam me. Spike scam me. Man. Ugh, the nuts. He hit my removal spell and I drew another land. Alright. Gonna need something pretty good. I can't mulligan like that to a scam hand. It's just not viable. Not viable. Do I want to become famous? Do I want to ban all of you? I am getting got by bots right now. Hold up. Let me ban all these people. There we go. I'm getting botted and I'm getting scammed. Scammed on Twitch. Scammed in Magic. Calvin, thanks for the prime. Welcome back for the 5 months. We'll rally back. Well, no, that's it. That's it. We need a 5-0. Well, Spike, thank you for the 5 gifted. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Thank you though, Spike. Good games. It's a beating. I've been scammed. Now I know how it feels when I just like grief somebody else, dash a ragster onto. I did that to Waffle one time, and he was just like so sad. And now I know the feeling. Right. If you think I'm calling you anything other than that for months. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to get to 5-0 the LCQ, but we might as well play in it, try to get our money back. Not trying to lose $30. Might still lose $30, but I'll at least try. We're playing against a bad deck, so I can't even Dream Crush. It pairs you to the same rating, but I'm just trying to get my money back. See if we can 3-0 or 3-2 or whatever. It's 30 tickets worth of value I don't want to lose. The first one didn't go so hot this morning. Oh, I thought we were playing against Yogg. I was already going to start talking shit. It's not Yogg. Give to me your Terminate. And then I'm going to terminate the Tarmogoyf. You revealed Giganta, you ape. Shit, you right. Or is that neuron activated? Neuron activated meme. Me when they reveal Giganta. Me when I cast Breach. Hey Valk. Thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the tier 1, Valk. Too fucking funny. Oh man. That's unreal. I hope somebody clipped that. You're funny. Funny looking. Feel so insulted. And I can't cast Grief. I can cast Blood Moon though. Really good at casting that one. Now we just sit here and wait for the Fury. Breach better than Murktide? I have no fucking idea, Rafa. I think both of them are pretty much the same. It's like, what flavor of ice cream do you want? Vanilla or vanilla bean? No, they have artifact destruction, so... Or they have enchantment destruction, rather, so I'd rather just play out both moons and lock them out. I meant to say they have enchantment destruction. Calm down. Do want both Fable and Moon in this matchup, though. I think I might need to make a Twitter meme about the single neuron activation and me casting Breach. We're all just apes at the end of the day. Scam with a bunch of Terminates in the main deck. This deck's always had Terminates in the main deck. It's just good against Murktide and other creatures you can't kill with Lightning Bolt. It's like the best removal spell Red-Black has the access to. Breach doesn't die to Terminate, true. What if they have Endurance? Do I care if they have Endurance? Would I rather keep Fable or Blood Moon? Probably Blood Moon. No, Fable's really slow. Like, you need the Terminates against Hammer Time. Decks like Hammer, decks like Murktide, you need the Terminates. You can't just play a bunch of Fables and have them fly over you or bonk you or do whatever, call you an ape. Can't just let people do that to you. Now without screenshotting it and making fun of them on Twitter anyways. It's never ending. Yeah, the real reason is the flavor text. Can't regenerate? Hell yeah. I'm about that. You, Feign Death, are the biggest disappointment. Comes up so much against Scales, yeah. 0.001% of the meta. They have all 4 Rens. They have Ren in 24. What is this? I guess Ren in 24. Thought I was watching MTG, not math class. Alright, I've gone through the Ren army. It's never ending. Just draw your stupid Fury card. Are you the Titan player? Hold up. Did you follow me here? Uh-huh. That's fine. Fatal Push, Solo Wind Grace, Terminate, or Saga. Take the Terminate. It's gonna have to pass here. I think you have to do a DT. I don't think anybody clipped it. Back in the day, we had to look at chats, lots more friendly conversations with people after a bitter defeat. People appreciate to give them some voiders the next game. I like that screenshot. I don't know, do their beside you. Soul Wind Grace. Oh boy. Welcome to Danger Time with Dingo. Nice. Soul of Wind Grace. I'm gonna smack him for 9 from the 2. And if you want to attack me back, that's fine. Attack me back. It's not the worst. You get to make a construct if they want. Sure. I want a 4. Kind of risky, huh? That's not if they do that. Terminate. Na 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 na. Return to me, Fury. So they can pop Spellbomb on my Grief, which is fine. We're still not out of it though. I think to make another construct and search for an artifact here. So we still need something a little bit better. Like a Terminate off the top. Kind of a lot to ask for. Could have a Pithy Needle for the hearse. That's fine. What I don't want happening is them going Ren and 6 buyback Urza Saga. I guess they're out of Rens. Super out of Rens. So maybe I didn't have to worry about that. Think I have to block here. Think my hand is forced. Because they have the Spellbomb to kill it anyway, so it's not going to get much equity by sticking around. Let's take the Urza Saga. And Fable. Terminate? Could be a Terminate still. Terminate? Can't be a Terminate anymore. As for the Mox, I don't like the idea of evoking this Fury, because then if they go to block, the first strike damage is going to kill the construct, which they have to block unless they have something. And if the first strike damage kills the construct, then they don't gain any life and they're still on lethal with no board. I don't have to trade my Fury. That's got to be the best, right? Too fancy? What's the other play? That seems like such a good position for me. They have no board. I have my Fury still. I have hearse. I have to look at 2 cards. I don't understand how this is too fancy. Seems like the play. Apes. DT coming in hot with the clip. You love to see it. So they have to terminate. They can terminate my Fury. Got rid of the Unearth on the desk and made them sink the mana into it. So now they have to pop the Spellbomb on the Spyro, most likely. What the desk? Come back! I actually didn't know it worked like that. So while it's under hearse, it just left the hearse because it went to go exile itself anyways. Huh. Today I learned. Today I learned. It is Monday. When did Modern get so damn grindy? You might not like it, but this is what peak Modern performance looks like. Yep. I'm bolting that thing so fast. You're not that fast, maybe. I'm an old man. Can't have that much APM anymore. Playing Bocce gave me arthritis. Let's take the artifact and the Goyf. Sure. Wow, this actually would have been lethal had that desk not run away. I'm actually so sad. Wow. What the fuck, desk? I get nervous when this deck consistently has 0 cards in hand? No. I live for the top deck game. It's the only thing that gives me excitement nowadays. Everything is so bland and boring. I think there's room for 1 castle and Takenuma. I mean, I am playing both, and they've been fine so far. I can't believe this hearse fucking shrunk. Honey, I shrunk the hearse. I'm so sad about that. Holy moly. Yeah, how do I shrink this Goyf? They have 3 copies of Ren and 6. It's gonna be 2 different turn cycles to get that out. I could just get the enchantment out right now. Take out the Blood Moon. It shrinks it over 1 turn. Thoughtseize. Okay. Support move to grow the Goyf. Well, was it worth it? Joel, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 4 months. Oh yeah, I have another match to be playing. This hand sucks. Sure. I suppose. Not the best thing I've ever seen. Probably just taking this with Spear. Like their best threat right now. Are you dead in a million ways? I believe you are dead in a million ways. Alright, cool. Beat Hammer, got a redemption. Excuse me, sir. I believe drawing the same card that I just Thoughtseize from you is actually illegal in 39 out of the 50 states in the United States. It's fucked up. That's so messed up. I'm still playing Dauthi. And just kill it, Smile. Just kill it while they have a mutagenic growth in hand and your only removal spell is a Fury before I top deck the Terminate. But I think I'm just gonna play Dauthi still. I might die. There's a small chance I die this turn. But as Canister would always tell me, if he dies, he dies. Just kill with a smile. I would never say that. About red-handed. Okay, well, take an 8. They have DRC in hand. Bloodmoon's not gonna do anything. Hey, Burnt. Thanks for giving a sub to Canister. If he's a sub, he's a sub. Do you think Spike genuinely enjoyed casting this Boil this much? Well, I'd like to think that Spike's a theatrics man, and deep down in his pure-hearted soul, he had a little bit of shred of sorrow for me. But the rest of it was definitely joy. With that being said, I'm gonna Fury this. I don't know if that's the right call, but I kind of want to hold the Terminate for the next threat. In case they just, like, haste it out and murder me. Well, that's not a hasty one. It is a threat, though. Let this Terminate. And then draw something good. I want to cycle this. I could cycle it as a Manamorphose and get +2 mana. And if I draw like a Fury or a Grief, I could just cast it. I couldn't cast a Fury, I could cast a Grief because I'm actually only netting +1 mana. I don't hate it. Don't love it, don't hate it. Let's try it. See how it works out for us. I guess I'm a genius. He is a phenomenal top decker. They just drew the prismatic ending that I took from them. I guess. Thoughtseize bugged twice this game. Illegal part 2. Yeah, that's... I guess they don't live in one of the 39 states where it's illegal. They'd be in for life. I took pending. I did not take the dart. Why would I take the dart? The dart would have been exiled with Dauthi out. I'm just getting gaslit by my chat. That's crazy. Why are you guys gaslighting me? It's not cool. Perfect. Yeah, Lava Dart enters the revealed zone because after I look at their hand, it enters the revealed zone. Because it's showing you, hey, they still have a Lava Dart in their hand. I'm dead to that. So I went to 2. I had to go to 2 though. Damn, double Thoughtseize bugged. Sometimes I question my life decisions about playing a Thoughtseize deck. You clipped it, alright. What do you mean? I clicked the ending, and the ending is in the exile zone. Lava Dart has entered the revealed zone. I'm getting gaslit. No ending in the exile. Ending in the exile. No ending in the exile. Ending in the exile. You can't gaslight me, chat. You can't do it. You're here for the gaslighting? Well, I guess it's a fire of a party. I don't think you really know what gaslighting means. That's enough Twitch chat for today. Maybe I'll get a new and improved chat tomorrow. We can only hope. No chance. You keep using that word. I don't think you know what that means. Why keep in Ragavan against the Lava Dart deck? Because there's other stuff that's worse. Like Blood Moon. And Thoughtseize. And you don't really have that many better cards to bring in. I don't want Tourach against the Lava Dart deck. Don't think I want Tourach against the Lava Dart deck. I guess I am, so I'm going to Terminate. If they dart on a monkey, they aren't using dart on face. Seems like a good point to me. That's 1 life. 1 card, 1 life. No, I mean, I understand it's not good in this matchup, but like, let's take a look at our sideboard. These, not great. Maybe you want Fable, but Fable's like incredibly slow against them. These don't do anything. These also get hit by Lava Dart. This is actively bad, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is actively bad against Burn, but not Prowess. Maybe you replace it with Thoughtseize, but it doesn't seem great. And maybe Nihil Spellbomb. I want to Terminate this. I don't think I do. So I could draw a land and Fury that. Fable might be better. It's really slow, though. That was my concern. But you could be right. On the draw, Ragavans are definitely coming out for anything else. On the play, maybe it has some merit as being a Ragavan and not whatever. Is there a world where I'm mutagenic growthing this Fury? I don't think so. Is there a world where I die because I didn't leave up Dauthi? Yeah. Yeah. Rancor? Okay. Only mildly concerning. Rancor pass. I'm gonna try to go for lethal, because I feel like if they had a bolt or something to kill the Fury, they would have done it and attacked me. So I could mutagenic, and then mutagenic my Fury. I could also just Rancor them. I guess Rancor would be better. Let's do this, and then Rancor up the Fury, so I don't have to pay 2 life. Okay. Now we'll take out Ragavan, or like anything. Fable. Spellbomb, I guess. At least it cycles. Got that. Thoughtseize is good in this matchup on the draw when they can already play their threat. I don't know. Think of anything you wanted on the play, and even that's not very good. Hand is very medium. Medium to below good. So I lead off on Blood Crypt tapped, untapped land, and then either Terminate or Dauthi. I have to terminate their 1 threat that they play on 1. We'll try it. I'm not confident, but we'll try it. Yeah, Thoughtseize is good on exactly turn 1. If you draw it at any time, aside from turn 1 on the play, probably not great. It'll probably get you killed. Maybe his hand was just too slow. Depends. If I draw a Fury, his hand gets much better. I was going to draw a Grief, which also would have been nice. I just have to leave up Terminate, huh? Maybe I could see a world where I'm terminating the Swift Spear and then getting hit by the Ragavan that's just playing a Seasoned Pyromancer next turn. I haven't taken that much damage. That's the good news. Bad news is I'm about to. I think the Swift Spear might be the bigger threat here, even though they're going to dash this at me again. I don't know. Are we thinking short term here? Because if we're thinking short term, it's kill the Ragavan. If we're thinking we're going to have a chance of surviving in the future, maybe we decide to terminate the Swift Spear. I think I probably just have to kill Ragavan. I don't know. We'll see what spells they cast. Yeah. I think I gotta kill the Swift Spear. Let the Ragavan hit me. This thing's just representing so much more damage overall. This is like ramping them on mana, but this is the main threat of the deck. That would have been nice to draw. Now we get to shock ourselves. Spyro, Bin, probably Voidwalker. This depends what we draw here. Well, I guess I'm gonna bin one of those in Voidwalker. Well, who's to say that they were gonna hit a Fury off the top of the deck, aside from RNGesus himself? Oop, oop. The on one's very strong. Might be the saving grace in this matchup. Based on this board state, I expect them to play the Ragavan. Oh, you dash it again, right? So you just have another. You're trading 1 for 1 with a token. Hearse. Sure. Hearse is the argument to get rid of the other Feign Death effect, but again, I had no way of knowing that they had a Hearse in hand. How many blockers do I want to commit in front of this thing? Could try to bait them to use the spell. But this being a 2-3 means I have to double block. Yeah, I think I'm just throwing away a chump blocker. If I make them commit more spells here, let's say they have a Lava Dart, and I get kind of blown out by having to do that. Just gonna jump it. Excellent. Not committing the Ragavan, but I think that's okay. Spellbomb. I value this Takenuma. So I value this Takenuma, I could just play Blackcleave E on 1 pass, not have the Nihil Spellbomb up this turn. Maybe that's fine. Hold the Takenuma for the following turn. I think that's okay. I think this Hearse is going to grow no matter what. Interesting that they're playing Naya Prowess instead of like blue-red. Yeah, her iteration's a pretty good card. Personally, I don't feel like Rancor's worth it. Made him burn a spell, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, they had pendings. The green appears just to be from Rancor. Yeah, like I said, I think the pending's really weird. It's a good draw. So if they accidentally turn on Delirium, they could use Hearse to eat their own graveyard, which is super heads up. I'm not sure they're going to do that, though. I guess they can't turn on Delirium until Dauthi's gone, but let's say they pending Dauthi or something. Hopefully they animate this Hearse so I can Fatal Push it. Alright, let's cycle this Spellbomb. Yeah, all the new Spellbombs are kind of trash. Red. Discard Feign Death Mountain. We can go from there. Definitely want to keep this Fatal Push in my hand. I think Takenuma's time here is become as a land. I'm gonna hell on to it for another turn. So last card in hand's Ragavan. If I can beat a Giganta, I think I'm beating them. What's up, Torborg? It's minorly upsetting. Activate Hearse, so I don't get Spyro tokens. Okay. I'm gonna Malice because they have the Hearse. Worked out really well. Alright, this is game 3. Leave the Spyro back and just pass. They might go greedy and attempt to shove him with the Hearse here. Greed shoving with the Hearse time? Guess not. It's a good draw. Sky X proof. What a good snipe. Now I just get to take out the hers for free. Yeah, they're prowess. Yeah. So you can read about it on Reddit. If you look up Deflecting Palm RCQ, you'll probably find it on Reddit. But TLDR, Batuina, longtime MTGO grinder, 15 plus years, decided to attack a Goblin Guide into a Wormcoil engine with a Deflecting Palm in his hand. The opponent goes, block Wormcoil on Goblin Guide. And he goes, Deflecting Palm your Wormcoil, you take 6. And the guy's like, that's not how it works. And then they're like, judge, come over here. So the judge comes over, and this judge is the store owner. And then Batuina's like, well, I interpreted Deflecting Palm to work like this, so it should work like that. And then the store owner was like, you're right. It should work like that. And then the player was like, that's not how it works. Google it. Like, look up literally anything. Then it escalated. The guy was like, I don't even want to play Magic anymore. Scooped up his cards, and then it was just a mess. Pretty much just gave Deflecting Palm new text that it didn't have on the card. This is a disaster. What is this? Was I at this event? No, this was in the EU. UK? I don't know. I don't know where Batuina's from. They did not have a judge on site. Brazil. There you go. Void Snare. They must be playing Lotus Field. The EU, Brazil, same thing. Same thing. Twiddle, Tome Scour. The GeoGuessr right now. It's not time for GeoGuessr. It's time to lose to Twiddlestorm. Use Fury. I guess Fury's still like a fine clock. Maybe I want 2. Tourach's probably fine against Twiddlestorm. Ult only goes face, so we could probably cut that as well. Bring an extra Fable, even though it's slow. You sometimes get Spanish or Portuguese messages on MTGO. How do these people play MTGO? Are their clients in Spanish? No, they're in English. You just kind of memorize what the cards do. And I imagine that, I don't know, like Menino, if you ever watch Menino's stream, he knows like enough English to be conversational, and that's like good enough to play MTGO. If you showed me like a picture of every single card in my deck and every single card in the opponent's deck, I could tell you what they do. That's the neat thing about Magic. You can just identify what the card does based off of a picture. Alright. This one we'll get into Oblivion. And then we'll end up in Skyrim. Then we'll come back with a 5-card hand. Well, I agree. I think when they keep printing all these alternate art cards, like I was watching paper coverage of the RC, and I couldn't even tell what some of those standard cards were, just because there were arts that weren't on Moto. They had like alternate art, like all of these legendary creatures, and I'm just like, I think it's that one, but I don't know, like alternate art Airtide, never seen that before. Bloodtide Harvester, I'm barely recognized with. I think it's fine as long as they like put them on Moto, but they won't. They said we don't do that here. I guess they're on Arena, so Arena people recognize it. I'm not one of those Arena people. Dreams Grip, Twiddle, Underworld Breach, Wishclaw Talisman, Echoing Truth. I think I'm going to take Underworld Breach, Wishclaw Talisman, leave them with nothing. If they want to Echoing Truth my Grief, I'm just going to cast the Grief again. Like alternate art Rafine, I also wasn't familiar with. People that play Arena were very familiar with it. I'm not one of those people. I haven't touched Arena since I built Black-Green Zombies, back when that was a tier 1.5 fringe deck in Standard. I don't remember how many years ago that was. What's up, Abe? Alright, big scoops. I should have seen what their win con was before I scooped game 1, because I don't know what the Necro now. It's probably Grape Shot. It could be Grape Shot, it could be Oracle. I guess I could just name Underworld Breach. They like can't win. It was really fun getting every deck I built deleted every 2 weeks. That's the life. I can keep this hand. We got turn 1 Thoughtseize and the turn 2 Dauthi. I'm gonna do that instead. Yeah, let's Ragster instead. Never gonna make enough mana to go Dauthi Thoughtseize. Although if they play a Wishclaw Talisman, that can be kind of problematic. Might cost me for doing this. This is a 5-round event. If you want to qualify, you gotta go 5-0. It's a hell of a task. Grief. 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 Never a grief. Only person in here in grief is me. I don't think I really want to cast that. I think I'd rather go Dauthi Thoughtseize. They're probably going to flashback otherworldly in response. Try to fill up their graveyard, and then I'm going to Thoughtseize them when they're tapped out. Hopefully I can snipe their Breach. Or Wishclaw, or not Lotus Field. Suspend, otherworldly gaze. Guess I'll take the gaze. Spike dropped. I'm not so sure Spike's doing well. I do any neat twiddle things. I guess I could untap Dauthi for whatever that's worth. Oh, you know what? Nah. There was a cool line if this was not a basic mountain where I could go like twiddle, untap this, and then they go to like kill it, and I go Feign Death, sacrifice it, comes back with a counter. That's probably a neat line. We'll just pass. Not sure that's better than just running out second Dauthi. Basic mountain hurt me pretty badly right now. I could have kind of had surprise lethal. So worth it to rebuild my Gift Storm into Belcher or Twiddle Storm? I have no idea. I know nothing about Twiddle Storm. To be completely transparent. I think I'm just attacking him with 2 of these. Ah, at the end of your turn. What's up, homie? Thanks for the prime. Welcome back for 5 months. Suspend. Been suspended. We'll bounce that back to their hand. Seems like gas. And I'm gonna take your otherworldly gaze too. Ragavan, Fable, Bloodstained Mire. None of these say kill target opponent, so I don't think I want any of these. Let's get it. How much would it take to decrease the image size of the cards in your hand? Back, damn it! Basic Island. Is this a poor keep from Murktide? Or are they gonna Rhino me? Time will tell, I guess. Looks like a poor keep from Murktide. Doesn't matter. Hit the red source. Bam. Blab. Bolt. Zippity zap. Our Thoughtseize are, it's like 3rd best. I'll take it. You have the Theros one at number 1. Well, way to immediately get your opinion invalidated. Nice. Any percent become insignificant speedrun. Yeah. Could cast EI. How do I feel about casting EI? Thinking if I cast EI. I run both in this build, Chad. It's been okay. think I've only channeled it like twice. Really don't want this Ragavan hitting me. I think I'm gonna lose my Dauthi. But I'm gonna play land first so I don't get spell pierced. I want to make them use an actual counterspell. I heard they let that go is just wild to me. Like, alright, I guess I'll find a removal spell for your Ragavan. Play land first after casting. Yeah, look, I didn't want to get spell pierced, okay? Is that too much to ask? I figured they would counter this with an actual counterspell, but I guess not. But they didn't spell pierce this? Alright. Draw Murktide. They drew Murktide. Oh god. For the love of Christ. Alright. We're in trouble. I remember when they had no cards, and now they have all the cards. All the advantage. All the everything. Counterspell backup. Spike dropped. Are you gonna counter this? That's trolling. That's trolling. You draw a Terminate or bust? I think I might bust. Like a true cog conceder. Bust? Yeah, pop yourself. That's such a crazy tagline. Couldn't imagine a company branding a Funko Pop, customizable Funko Pop, and calling it Pop Yourself. Well, chat, think I might pop myself after stream. Pop your peeps. Oh, I can't. I can't. I didn't even see the sub tag. Oh no. Who's up popping they peeps? Ah. Oh my god. Is this the game-winning card? Hallelujah. Too bad I'm just gonna counterspell. No, they have spell pierce. For some reason, they elected not to use the spell pierce when it would work that one time. But pop the opponent. Please don't have a bolt. How the fuck did I win that game? Unreal. No business. Absolutely zero business winning that one. Your bing bongs didn't work. The sound alert's broken again. Sometimes they break. And they're broken. Every once in a while, they don't come out for chat. They like don't come out on the bam. There you go. Now they're working. I just have to refresh it. Terminate in. Curse in. Like lost my train of thought. Abrade and done. I don't know if I want the Nihil Spellbomb in against them. I feel like it's way better against Breach. I don't even know if I can keep this hand. Probably not. I think this hand is a trap. If I keep this hand, Ragavan's gonna pop me. This looks like L hand. Oh, Ragavan's gonna pop me with this hand too. Matchups Tourach for any sort of white base control deck. Or white base deck in general, so it's pretty good against Hammer. It's okay against Hammer. Because you can bring it in as a pro white blocker. It's pretty good against Elementals, good against Control, good against 4-color Rhinos. Any sort of white base deck that's playing like Leyline Binding just evades. Is this also an L hand? I feel like this is too, but I'm going to keep this one. I don't think I can afford to go down anymore. It's fine against Hammer. Better than Dauthi. Dauthi doesn't do anything against Hammer. It's like, alright, let me take your best card. A Hammer. Yeah, it's also not bad against like Tron and stuff like that. I usually don't bring anything against Tron though. So my issue with it against Tron is that it's just slow. Very slow. Have we tried Lonely Hammer yet? I don't know what you mean by that. You're asking me if I tried Hammer Time, in which case, yes, I've tried Hammer Time a billion times, and I hated every second of it. Oh, featuring the Solitude? Or is that what? Oh, I understand. Lonely Hammer. Oh, I get it. Real clever. Big Hammer. I like to imagine all the Hammer players get together and they form like a secret corporation called Big Hammer. He's getting too close. Take him out. He's on us. Speaking of take him out, I'm going to take him off of Delirium. They're so far away from flashing back the Spyro. Yeah, I won the Hunter Burton thing. I just didn't know what you meant by Lonely Hammer. I didn't know we returned to the deck convention names of the 1990s. Off you go. This isn't great against the removal, but I have to get the removal out of their hand one way or another. You served me well, son. Noms. As we play a deck called Scam. It's not what's important, Freed. I don't have a lot going on. Good for me. That's also pretty good for me. Does let them connive. Just mildly annoying. I'm just gonna jam the Spyro here. I'm just gonna save this Terminate, jam the Spyro. I think, like, griefing them twice is probably a losing play. It's very awkward to do it with, Ledger Shredder out, because I will have to, if I want to get full information about their hand, I have to cast the Undying effect with the first grief trigger on the stack. If I want to do that, they can have an opportunity to use a 1-mana removal spell. Or they could connive into a 1-mana removal spell, which is also very unfortunate. Hoping that Hearst takes over this game, though. I could play Murktide this turn. Not out of the question. It'd be a small Murktide, but it would still be a Murktide. It's not the size of the Murktide that matters. What you do with it. Yeah, it's very good. Exquisite. Ooh, speaking of exquisite. Bonk. Why 3-1 idiot? Well, you know, sometimes you lose to Aspiring Spike, and that's okay. Spike dunked on me. And I'm also an ape. Spike was also playing Scam. Spike Sam, who else? Well, definitely not Electric Bob. I don't think that name was on the list. I lost to Island Go Sam. The Pioneer aficionado. I could take Bobble, get him off of Delirium, or I could take Heat and shrink the Murktide. I think I'm just gonna take him off of Delirium. Yeah, he's playing the. I don't know if he's playing Bombardment, but he's playing Mayhem Devil, so whatever list that is. Mayhem Devil is kind of a house in the mirror. Not that we played very many. We played very many games of that matchup, but it was really good. Just like this Fury's gonna be really good against me. Hopefully, I can draw. Well, it's not Rakdos sack because he scammed me both games. He went turn 1 Grief, turn 2 Dash of Ragavan. Both games. Spell Snare. I'm in bad shape. This game certainly took a turn for the worse, huh? Oof. Not cool. Oi, bruv. Ben, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 7 months. I'm in so much danger. Fury's about to come back down, ruin my life. Fury's taking the kids, taking the house, filing a restraining order. 4 damage apart. That was quite a bad draw. Let's get loot him away. I have no more chump blocker. They eat 2 things. They gotta attack me for 10 at most. If they have bolt, I'm dead. Because they can flash and brazen crew that and then bolt me. I probably should have waited to see if they were gonna draw a heat before bolting that and then just killing me. So they can put me to 1. Elected not to. Oh, they hit a bolt. Excellent. I was afraid I had a chance at winning this game. I think we're fine. TBH. Find a cog concede to game 3. Maybe I want the Nihil Spellbomb. I always hate Nihil Spellbomb and cards like it against Murktide, because you kind of have to preemptively fire it off if you're scared of Murktide, which I am. Maybe on the draw, or on the play rather. I can try it over a lightning bolt, a lightning bolt, a Fable. Try it over a Fable. Couldn't handle it. Had to cog concede. What could go wrong? They subtlety me. They brazen me. They have anything at all. We're going for it. This is about as mid as it gets. As long as they don't have subtlety. They don't have fury. They don't have brazen borrower. We'll be fine. I believe in the Hogak that believes in me. Go get him, buddy. Fury, fury, fury. Oh, it didn't fury me. To attack or to not attack. I think there's only one real choice here. How fast am I attacking? I remember keeping a hand like this once and then not playing out a land before evoking. I've seen about 2 or 3 opponents of mine do that as well. So, you're not alone, Bob. You're just in the minority. Terminate from your top. Dodged. You said brainworms. Welcome to the club. Binoculus is such a good emote. Me waiting for my fury to get furied. Binoculus. When I have looking, 7tv.app. Alright. Now we have looking. Handshake. Handshake one's pretty good too. Oh, brazen? What are you gonna borrow from me? Entire Morpheus movie. I think you spelled that one a little bit poorly. Or got taken down, one of the two. Nope, just spelled it poorly. That's okay. You have the brainworms. Oh, you broke it. You broke it for me anyways. Still working on stream. I think I Spyro here. But holding the bolt is tempting, because I could put him to 1. If I put him to 1, they can no longer crack a fetch land. But putting him to 1 also comes with the downside of them just absolutely dunking on me off of a Ragavan hit. So I think I'm just going to play Spyro. Option C was like bolt the Ragavan. Doesn't seem as good as like making more power. People with a worm through his brain would be a beautiful emote. Get on it, Reddit memers. We did this by the morning. Just pass. Let's Giga Chad. Am I fed shock if I just passed? But they didn't. They played a Spire Bluff. They're sub 5 minutes now. Call them Speed Racer. Time on the clock? We don't need that here. We don't need that where we're going. The moon. There's that Brazen Bar. They're going to 1 here. Settle the wreckage. Maybe they too will cog concede in solidarity. I was expecting heat as well. Even if they heat the Fury, then I still hit him for 3. I have to win all 5. Which I didn't because I lost a spike. Spike! That's so good. Vomit. They are going to win this game, you're right. It's happening right now. They're like 1, no problem. Playing with what spike? Aspiring spike. If they have a Spell Pierce, removal spell. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So I supposed to grief? The problem is if I grief and then terminate, and they just like removal spell here, I once again have no threat. Maybe that was just the play. Well, I had a theory that they had a spell snare. Not a spell snare, a spell pierce. I'm gonna lose this game. I mean, let's say hypothetically, right? I grief them. I take that. They have bolt in hand, for example. They bolt this. Then I have no pressure aside from this flipping in 2 turns, which gives them a lot of time. That was my reasoning behind just like playing land out and seeing what happens, but apparently that was the wrong answer. That like they're 1 of spell snare. Now I'm in a really shitty position. I have Spyro and Yard but 4 mana. And clock them. Don't think I'm gonna be able to. I think this game is ending in the next 2 turns no matter what. They punt here, Copium. Seems kind of difficult to punt here. Dead. We're dead. I actually lost that game. Just kind of crazy.
Have you bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong? Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.